had cold furnaces were cold heated. And then what my dad used to have to do, he'd have to put up these big, I'd say 6-foot wooden partitions, like a gate, by the window of the basement where the coal man would get his truck as close as possible and then wheelbarrow, fill the wheelbarrow full of coal, and then through the open window dump it in, how much, but I think almost came to the top, but my dad had to have that wooden gate, so otherwise the coal would be all over the basement floor,
Wow.
And then we had the ice pick guy. In fact, I've got a pair of ice picks in the attic.
Wow.
I put this big leather thing on the shoulder because it would be way too cold, and carried the chunks of ice into my dad's grocery store because that was the refrigeration. They had these huge blocks of ice.
Wow.
Type of thing. And then when my dad had his little grocery store in Narragansett and Grand, right behind us lived the garbage man, and he'd pull, it looked like a dumpster size, but it was horse driven.
Wow. Is that what they call the good old days?
Yeah. Then we had the guy that would come up and down. We had alleys, and there's still alleys in the city, but guy would come up and down with his grinding wheel and say, whatever he said. You bring up, look and see how this is turning.
And unfortunately for us, the reality of no deal or no deal is.
See?
And what did he pick?
The 750,000.
Ouch. All right, getting back to the grinder, was that a knife grinder?
Yeah, and you bring out your scissors.
Wow. Who grinds your scissors now?
Well, you take them up to, there's certain places that...
Wow, the art of knife grinding is still alive and well.
Yeah.
$189,000 in one case to open.
You have to give me a minute. I have to turn it off because I have this outline of my mind now. I can't think of the other thing it's like old-fashioned and...
Radio?
No,
cars?
We still have radio.
Refrigerators? Stoves?
No.
Toys?
Just thought of it. I can't think of it now.
Alright, you think of it, let me know.
I will. I should have written it down. It was so interesting because that's how those were things that what I grew up with. That
what's the one thing you miss from growing up the most?
Peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet. None of that is around anymore, huh?
And a friendly world.
Well, are you saying that your world was friendlier than this world?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, your generation wasn't wrought with war? World War II, Korea?
I'm talking about...
Vietnam?
What's I going to say? He took the 189. Anyway.
Okay.
But anyway, the other thing was during the war, people would sacrifice.
Right, I agree.
We have that now. I mean, we couldn't have nylons because what do you call it? The war, you had to give that up. We had food stamps. We had, during the war, at a certain time, at night, we couldn't have no lights on. It was what you call the air raid, what you call it, procedure.
The civil defense programs.
Right, and each section, I don't know how many blocks it encompasses, but each section would have